All right, moving on. John Morrow to respond to the letter with an apology.
I received this letter on Monday of last week, and I'm going to read it to the City Council, although I think most of you have seen a copy of it already. It's dated October 14th. It came from the Cullen Law Firm in Sac City, and it's addressed to myself. It was sent by certified mail, and it's regarding Marlene Anderson. It says, Dear Mr. Morrow, our office represents your city clerk, Marlene Anderson. She likely has a viable harassment claim against you, as well as probably a liable slander claim. This letter is to advise you that unless you immediately cease and desist from your conduct and public comments, an action will be taken immediately to rectify the situation. As a city councilman, you are exposing not only yourself to personal liability, but I believe the city of Wall Lake as well, because I believe you are making these comments acting in your official capacity. Take notice and govern yourself accordingly. It's signed by Colin McCullough. And I guess I'd like to address all the people in the room on that one. At first I was a little taken back by the letter, but I have responded in writing to the letter to respond to Colin McCullough in writing. But I've lived in this community almost 35 years. I got on the municipal pool board in 1980. So I was on the pool for a long time. I've almost served 25 years on the city council. And so I think you can understand why the letter was a little bit disturbing. Well, I sit in this chair, which represents one of 5 city councilmen, and the 5 of us and the mayor represent the governance body of this city. And the governance body of this city has certain responsibilities to you, the people, and the people elected us to this chair. And we have duties to accountability, and we have duties of procurement, and we have duties of procedure that we must follow as people that occupy these chairs for you, the people of Wall Lake. And I would like to apologize for you for some of the things that I've said, but I plan on keeping them up. Thank you.
You know, John, I understand that you've lived here all of your life, and I also understand that you hold a seat in this council. You're the one that's made the comments that you don't want to be here. You've made comments that I don't care about.
I have made a comment
Excuse
that
me,
I
it's my turn to
give up
speak.
this chair.
It's my turn to speak. I was asked to rebuttal, that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
You have made comments that I don't care about this community. I find that very highly unlikely. August 9th last year, we had a hailstorm. I was here all day long with my hands in sewer drains and storm drains. I believe I even called you, telling you on your cell phone that your Ford truck's back window was busted out. Did I not? Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I spent the entire day here. Where were you?
I was in Algona, Iowa, when the hailstorm hit here.
Okay. In December.
I had 3 nieces that were getting baptized.
In December, when we had a horrendous ice storm. Excuse me, in January, when we had the ice storm, we had power outages for 4 days. I was in this building, day in and day out, calling the elderly and the disabled to see if they needed anything. I was told that has never happened before. But I don't care about this community. Where were you?
Can I respond?
Mm-hmm.
That happened on a Wednesday morning, I believe. And there was no electricity then. So I packed up my work and I went to Ames. And
The rest of us were
worked
here
for 4
with no
days.
electricity, taking care of the community.
So what was I supposed to do? Stay here and sit here in the dark?
You could have been right along with the rest of us taking care of the community.
Sitting here, sitting in the dark. I mean, nice point, nice gesture, but...
You have belittled me. You have made derogatory statements about me.
How many were untrue?
A lot of them.
Did you go down the list and find some that were untrue?
Several.
Then you should have done a rebuttal.
Do you believe
You've
that,
had
John...
this for 2 months or
Do
something.
you believe, John, that if I really truly did not feel that I had a need to go to a lawyer, that I would have done so? Truthfully, you know me well enough to know that. Do you not?
Wait a minute, do you
How
think-
long have I worked with you, John?
Long time.
Exactly. So you know exactly that I'm going to call a spade a spade. And if I feel you're harassing me, that's exactly how I feel.
I don't feel like I've harassed you at all.
I'm sure you don't.
All I tried to do is get you to do your job.
And I am doing my job. Maybe not the way you think I should, but I am doing my job.
You haven't always done your job right, Marlene. Sales tax, electric rate mistakes. It's just one thing after another.
And you've never made a
I
mistake.
have, and I'm the first to admit it.
And I admitted to my mistakes.
You blame it on Christmas trees and extra baking.
No, we rectified those errors and moved on. Obviously, you guys can't do that.
And I have one other thing. May I mention one other thing? Last week, we had George Schmidt out doing cookies, trenching, and you said, I don't like that guy, I'd like to shove him in a hole. And I'll tell you what, that's very unprofessional. And
Do you think it was professional for him to come into my office the day before and scream at me when I didn't even know who he was or why he was yelling at me?
Sometimes you have to take that. I get yelled at on the phone from people and you sit there and listen.
But to sit there and say, I don't like that guy, I'd like to shove him in that hole.
Do you think it was professional for Jeff to tell me that the guys that BHE had here were unprofessional? I responded to his comment. I guess at this point, I see two viable choices for the council. You may either choose to terminate me tonight, or we can get past this and move on and try to be a stronger community.
Are you going to take that harassment suit away from John?
Oh, she's not suing me.
Oh.
I haven't got any papers that she's suing me.
No, but apparently everyone in the community believes that because that's what they've been told.
Yeah,
That was just a scare letter.
I haven't told anybody that. I have disseminated the letter. You know, minutes after I received it and read it, I took it over to Warren's office. And then I dropped it off at the insurance agent. And then I took Darren a copy, and I took some other people a copy. I pretty much spread it around. Unfortunately, on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I was working in Carroll. You know, I make $25 to sit here all night long. I couldn't live on that. I have a job.
I didn't say you didn't.
Well, you asked me where I was at in an ice storm. For Christ's sake, I had to work. It's January. Think I don't work in January? You don't think I have a pile of stuff to do in January? I'm not going to sit here in an ice storm and look at all you lovely people in the dark. I gotta go to work.
You're just one of the councilmen too, John. Were the others here?
I don't know. I didn't care, I guess.
They're at home
Where they
taking
were.
care of their families.
Oh, there we go. We're not caring again.
I was at work. Oh, yeah.
I was at work.
Oh, just like John, you were at work.
I
So
agree.
He just took
You
his
know what I
work
mean?
Somewhere else.
Yeah.
See, I'm just gonna make one comment here. I'm tired of this shit. Tired to death of all of it.
I am too.
I know, well then,
I'm
stop.
tired of it.
Jesus criminy.
Well, why don't you stop?
I am. God, John. I mean, I've been to meetings with you, John. I've heard you cuss at anybody and everybody from Gus Schrader to Bertus Pittman to Marlene to Ray to, I don't know, half of you people sitting here at one time or another. And we just gotta learn to let it roll off, because you get moody and go fly off at people. I've learned to do that. You and I have a professional relationship too. You do my taxes, you know? So I have to get along with you, and I'm trying my best. And I'm trying my best to get along with you too. But I'm tired of both of you picking at each other all the time and wasting my time too, because it's already after 10 o'clock, and we got a whole audience here that's just coming to watch this entertainment. And it's crazy.
I agree.
Well, with that, I move we adjourn.
Oh, no, I got the public forum and I've got to have Jan
Okay.